Have you ever wondered why some people seem to age gracefully, staying sharp, energetic, and vibrant well into their 70s and beyond, while others begin to slow down much earlier? The secret isn't luck. It's not about having perfect genes or expensive supplements. The truth is, science has uncovered that the key to longevity is hidden right in front of us on our plate. I'm Dr. William Lee, and I've spent years studying how the body heals itself, and more importantly, how food can help us live not just longer, but better. Because longevity isn't just about adding years to your life, it's about adding life to your years. Now, let's start with something I often tell my patients, especially men after 50. This is a time when many start noticing subtle but significant changes. You wake up feeling a little more tired, your metabolism slows, you may gain a few pounds even though your habits haven't changed, and recovery, whether from a workout or an illness, takes longer than it used to. These aren't random signs of aging. They're signals from your body whispering that it's time to take care of the systems that keep you healthy from the inside out. The good news: your body already has built-in defense systems designed to keep you healthy and youthful. Science calls these the health defense systems. There are 5 of them: angiogenesis, regeneration, the microbiome, DNA protection, and immunity. These systems work together to fight disease, repair damage, and maintain balance. And the most powerful way to activate them isn't through medication, it's through the foods you eat every single day. Let me give you an example. When you eat a handful of fresh berries, blueberries, strawberries, blackberries, you're not just eating something tasty, you're delivering natural bioactives to your body. These bioactives tell your blood vessels to stay healthy, they signal your stem cells to repair tissue, and they reduce inflammation that can damage your organs over time. It's like you're giving your body's internal repair crew the tools it needs to do its job better. Now, here's something fascinating. Longevity science shows that eating for long life isn't about restriction or deprivation. It's about activation. You don't have to give up all your favorite foods or live on salads. What matters most is choosing foods that turn on the right biological switches. Take olive oil, for instance. In studies of the world's longest living people, like those in the Mediterranean, olive oil shows up again and again. It's not just a source of healthy fat, it's a powerful activator of your body's anti-inflammatory and vascular repair systems. People who use olive oil daily have a lower risk of heart disease and live, on average, longer and healthier lives. Men after 50 can benefit enormously from small, consistent shifts like this. Swap butter for olive oil. Add colorful fruits and vegetables to your plate. Choose whole grains instead of refined ones. You're not just improving your diet, you're literally reprogramming your biology for longevity. But food isn't just chemistry, it's timing too. The latest research in metabolic health shows that when you eat can be just as important as what you eat. After 50, your body's metabolism naturally slows down and your cells become less efficient at processing energy. One simple strategy is to allow your body periods of rest between meals, what we call metabolic rest. For example, try finishing dinner a little earlier and let your body have 12 to 14 hours overnight before breakfast. That's not starvation, it's giving your metabolism the space it needs to reset and repair. And here's where lifestyle comes into play. Longevity isn't built overnight. It's the result of small, intentional choices repeated consistently. Sleep well, move your body, stay connected with others. These aren't just healthy habits, they're longevity habits. Each one sends a signal to your cells, reminding them to stay resilient and young. Think of your body like a symphony. Every organ, every cell plays its part. Food is the conductor. It guides the rhythm, balance, and harmony of your health. When you eat the right foods at the right times, your body responds beautifully. So the next time you sit down to eat, remember this: you're not just feeding hunger, you're feeding longevity. You're giving your body the science-backed fuel it needs to thrive for decades to come. In the next part, I'll show you exactly which foods have been scientifically proven to slow aging, protect your organs, and even help you regenerate new cells naturally. Because the future of longevity isn't in a pill, it's in your kitchen. Now that we understand longevity isn't just about living longer, but living better, let's go deeper into how certain foods actually help your body fight disease and repair itself from within. Remember those 5 health defense systems we talked about: angiogenesis, regeneration, microbiome, DNA protection, and immunity. Think of them as the body's internal guardians. When they're strong, you age gracefully. When they're weak, your risk of chronic diseases, heart disease, diabetes, even cancer, rises sharply. Let's start with angiogenesis, the process your body uses to grow new blood vessels. You have about 60 zallows and miles of blood vessels running through you. That's enough to circle the earth twice. Every organ, every cell depends on this vast network to bring oxygen and nutrients. But here's the secret: your blood vessels can grow or shrink depending on what you eat. Certain foods actually balance angiogenesis, keeping those vessels healthy and preventing the excess growth that can feed diseases like cancer. For example, Green tea contains natural compounds called catechins that help normalize blood vessel growth. In laboratory studies, green tea extracts have been shown to starve cancer cells by cutting off their blood supply while still nourishing healthy tissues. Tomatoes are another powerful example. They contain lycopene, a bright red compound that not only gives tomatoes their color but also helps maintain healthy circulation. Research from Harvard has shown that men who eat tomato based foods several times a week have a lower risk of prostate cancer. And it's not about eating raw tomatoes. Cooked tomatoes, especially with olive oil, release more lycopene, making it easier for your body to absorb. Now, let's move on to regeneration, your body's ability to repair itself. Every day, your tissues are turning over, your skin renews, your gut lining repairs, even your liver regenerates. This constant renewal is powered by your stem cells, the repair crew of your body. Here's what's fascinating: some foods actually activate your stem cells. Take kiwi fruit, for instance. Studies show that eating kiwi can help repair DNA damage in white blood cells and enhance their ability to regenerate. Or blueberries, these small berries are a powerhouse for regeneration. Their natural pigments called anthocyanins tell your body to produce more regenerative signals that help tissues recover faster. Then we have the microbiome, the ecosystem of trillions of bacteria inside your gut. You can think of your microbiome as your body's hidden partner in longevity. It helps you digest food, trains your immune system, and even produces hormones that affect your brain. But after 50, the diversity of your gut bacteria naturally declines, and that's when health problems often begin. The great news is food can rebuild it. Fiber-rich foods like beans, lentils, garlic, onions, and leeks act like fertilizer for your healthy bacteria. And fermented foods, yogurt, kimchi, kefir, and sauerkraut introduce beneficial microbes directly into your gut. In one study, people who ate fermented foods daily increased their microbial diversity and reduced inflammation within just 10 weeks. Let's talk about DNA protection next. Every second of your life, your DNA is under attack from pollution, UV light, stress, and even natural metabolism. Damaged DNA is one of the root causes of aging. But again, food can come to your rescue. Broccoli and other cruciferous vegetables like cabbage and kale contain sulforaphane, a natural compound that activates your body's own DNA defense enzymes. These enzymes patrol your cells and repair damage before it can accumulate. Green vegetables, in essence, are your body's best insurance policy against aging from within. And finally, your immune system, the frontline defense that keeps viruses, bacteria, and even abnormal cells in check. As men age, especially past 50, the immune system becomes less efficient. You may notice slower recovery from infections or more frequent colds, but immunity can be reawakened through food. For instance, mushrooms like shiitake, mitake, and oyster mushrooms contain beta-glucans, natural sugars that activate your body's immune cells, helping them identify and eliminate harmful invaders. Even something as simple as garlic has immune-boosting properties. It stimulates the production of white blood cells that protect you from illness. The magic lies not in one single food, but in combining these longevity ingredients consistently. Imagine a plate filled with salmon drizzled in olive oil, a side of steamed broccoli, and a bowl of lentils sprinkled with garlic and herbs. That's not just a meal, it's a longevity prescription backed by science. The foods you eat are either feeding disease or fighting it. Every bite is a choice, a signal you send to your body to age faster or slower. Longevity doesn't come from restriction or perfection. It comes from knowing which foods activate your defenses and making them part of your daily rhythm. So if you're in your 50s or beyond, this is your time to take charge, not by dieting, but by defending, because your body is already wired to stay young. All you have to do is give it what it needs. In the next part, we'll explore how timing your meals, managing stress, and building simple lifestyle rituals can extend your longevity even further. I'll also show you what science says about fasting, sleep, and emotional connection, and how all of these interact with food to create a powerful formula for lasting vitality. Now that we've explored the foods that can awaken your body's natural defenses, let's talk about something just as important: timing and lifestyle. You see, longevity isn't just built on what you eat. It's also about when and how you live your life each day, because your body doesn't work in isolation. It operates in perfect rhythm, following what scientists call your circadian rhythm, your internal clock, and the choices you make, especially after 50, can either synchronize that rhythm or throw it completely off balance. Let's start with meal timing. Most of us are used to eating from morning until late at night: breakfast, lunch, snacks, dinner, maybe even something before bed. But research shows that giving your body time between meals can dramatically improve longevity. This concept is called a metabolic rest. When you eat all the time, your body stays in digest and store mode. Your insulin levels stay high, your cells never get a break, and over time, this can lead to inflammation, weight gain, and metabolic fatigue. But when you create a gentle fasting window, say 12 to 14 hours overnight, your body switches gears into repair mode. It clears away damaged cells, reduces inflammation, and resets your metabolism. That's why people who finish dinner earlier and avoid late night snacking often report better energy, clearer focus, and even weight loss without counting calories. And here's something powerful: this simple change can also lower your risk of diabetes and heart disease. Now, fasting isn't about deprivation, it's about restoration. You don't need to starve yourself or skip meals entirely, just align your eating pattern with your natural biology. For example, have a nourishing breakfast. Enjoy your biggest meal in the middle of the day when your metabolism is strongest, and then a lighter dinner before the evening winds down. The science is clear: your body thrives on rhythm. And when you eat in tune with that rhythm, your longevity systems perform at their best. But timing doesn't end with food, it extends to sleep, movement, and even light exposure. Let's talk about sleep first. After 50, many men struggle with poor sleep, waking up in the middle of the night, trouble falling asleep, or not feeling rested in the morning. Sleep is not just rest for your mind, it's rejuvenation for your cells. During deep sleep, your body releases hormones that repair tissues, clean up toxins from the brain, and strengthen your immune system. So, how do we protect this natural longevity mechanism? Create consistency. Go to bed and wake up at the same time each day. Avoid screens an hour before bedtime. Blue light from phones and TVs confuses your brain and delays melatonin, your sleep hormone. And if you can, finish your last meal at least 3 hours before sleep, giving your body time to fully digest. Then there's movement. You don't need to run marathons to live longer. What matters is consistency. Gentle daily movement, walking, stretching, light resistance training keeps your blood vessels flexible, your heart strong, and your metabolism active. Studies show that even walking 30 minutes a day can reduce your risk of chronic disease and extend your lifespan by years. Here's a simple but powerful truth: longevity is motion. When your body moves, your blood flows, your cells get oxygen, and your mind clears. And then there's stress, one of the biggest hidden barriers to longevity. Chronic stress floods your body with cortisol, a hormone that damages blood vessels, raises blood pressure, and accelerates aging. But here's the beautiful part: your mindset can literally change your biology. Practicing calm, mindfulness, or even gratitude can lower cortisol levels and activate your body's repair systems. You don't have to meditate for hours. Even a few minutes of deep breathing or reflection each day can make a measurable difference. And perhaps the most underestimated longevity booster of all: connection. Studies of the world's longest living people, from Okinawa to Sardinia, reveal one common thread: strong social bonds. People who stay connected, share meals, laugh, and maintain purposeless lives significantly longer and happier lives. It's not just emotional, it's biological. Connection lowers inflammation, strengthens immunity, and protects your brain from cognitive decline. So here's the takeaway: longevity isn't a single habit, it's harmony. When you eat nourishing foods at the right times, sleep deeply, move regularly, manage stress, and stay connected, your body operates in its natural rhythm. Everything flows together like a well-tuned orchestra. This isn't about chasing youth, it's about sustaining vitality, because the goal isn't to live forever, it's to live fully, to wake up each day with energy, clarity, and purpose. In the next part, I'll show you how to bring all of this together, how to build a daily blueprint for longevity using simple morning and evening rituals, and how certain longevity superfoods can enhance your results even more. We'll also talk about how mindset and purpose play a surprising role in extending your lifespan, and why optimism itself is one of the most powerful anti-aging tools science has ever discovered. We've talked about the science of food, the timing of meals, and the rhythm of life. Now, let's put it all together into something practical, something you can live every day, because longevity isn't built in a lab, it's built in your kitchen, in your habits, and in the quiet moments of your daily routine. It's not about being perfect. It's about being consistent. Small choices made every day add up to big changes over time. Let's start with the morning, the time when your body is naturally primed to awaken and repair. The moment you wake up, your body is rehydrating and rebooting. Instead of rushing straight to coffee, start with a glass of water, maybe with a slice of lemon. That simple act helps your cells flush out waste and signals your metabolism that a new day has begun. If you enjoy coffee or tea, great. Both are longevity friendly when used wisely. Coffee contains natural compounds that support liver and brain health, while green tea activates angiogenesis and metabolism. Just keep it simple: no sugar, laden syrups, or heavy cream. Then, move your body. You don't need a gym or fancy equipment. A brisk walk, a few stretches, even climbing stairs gets your blood flowing and wakes up your circulation. Movement in the morning tells your blood vessels, muscles, and brain, let's start the day strong. Now for breakfast. Think of it as your first opportunity to feed longevity. Choose foods that are nutrient dense and anti-inflammatory. For example, a bowl of oatmeal topped with blueberries and walnuts, or whole grain toast with avocado and olive oil. These aren't just tasty, they're activating your body's defense systems from the inside out. As the day goes on, listen to your body's cues. Eat when you're truly hungry, not out of habit. If you follow a 12 to 14-hour overnight fast, your first meal naturally becomes a powerful moment to replenish your body. For lunch, aim for balance, lean proteins like fish or beans, colorful vegetables, healthy fats, and fiber-rich grains. Each color on your plate represents different plant chemicals that protect your cells. Think of it as eating the rainbow: reds, greens, yellows, purples. The more variety you include, the more resilient your body becomes. In the afternoon, when energy tends to dip, try something restorative instead of reaching for sugar or caffeine. A short walk outdoors, a few deep breaths, or even a handful of nuts can stabilize your blood sugar and calm your mind. Remember, longevity thrives on balance, not extremes. Evening is where your rhythm matters most. Your body needs to slow down and prepare for renewal. Try to finish dinner at least 3 hours before bed. Keep it light but nourishing, maybe grilled vegetables, lentils, or a small piece of fish with olive oil and greens. And just as important as what you eat is how you eat. Sit down, eat slowly, appreciate your food. Studies show that mindful eating improves digestion and helps your brain regulate appetite naturally. Now let's talk about one of the most underrated longevity tools: purpose. People who live the longest aren't just eating well or exercising, they have a reason to get up every morning. Purpose is fuel for the soul, and science shows it directly affects your biology. It lowers inflammation, boosts immune function, and even helps your brain stay sharper as you age. So ask yourself, what gives you meaning? It could be your family, your work, your faith, your hobbies. Anything that lights you up from the inside. Living with purpose creates resilience, and resilience is at the heart of longevity. Mindset plays a major role too. Optimism, gratitude, and curiosity are all linked to longer, healthier lives. It's not just psychology, it's physiology. Positive emotions release chemicals that protect your heart and brain. When you focus on what's good, your body actually responds by reducing stress hormones and strengthening your immune system. This is why I often say longevity starts in the mind before it shows in the body. And when you put it all together, nourishing foods, movement, rest, connection, purpose, something incredible happens. Your biology begins to shift. You feel lighter, clearer, more energetic. You start to notice small things: waking up refreshed, recovering faster, thinking more sharply. These are the signs that your health defense systems are working. You're not just surviving, you're thriving. And here's the truth: longevity isn't about reaching 100, it's about reaching every age with vitality, strength, and joy. It's about the quality of your life, not just the quantity of your years. In the final part, I'll show you how to future proof your health, the cutting edge discoveries in longevity research, and how you can apply them starting today. We'll explore how your choices today can reprogram your genes for better health tomorrow, and how food truly holds the power to change your destiny. Because the science of longevity isn't about the end of life. It's about unlocking the best of life. We've come full circle. We began by exploring how the body's natural defense systems can be activated through food. Then we talked about timing, lifestyle, and mindset. Now, let's look at how science is revealing an incredible truth: that your choices today can literally reprogram your future health. Every time you eat, sleep, move, or even think, you're sending chemical signals to your cells. Those signals influence your genes, turning some on, silencing others. This process is called epigenetics. It means your DNA isn't your destiny. You might inherit certain risks, but through the way you live, you can shape how those genes behave. That's powerful because it means longevity isn't something you're born with, it's something you can build. Let me share something fascinating from longevity research. In studies of people living in blue zones, areas of the world where people commonly live past 100, scientists found that it's not one miracle food or perfect diet that keeps them young. It's a lifestyle built around simple, consistent principles. They eat mostly plants, move naturally throughout the day, maintain close relationships, and live with purpose. What's truly inspiring is that these same patterns are now being confirmed in modern medical research. When people adopt a diet rich in plant-based foods like vegetables, fruits, nuts, and whole grains, their body's inflammation drops, their blood vessels become more flexible, their microbiome grows stronger, their risk of chronic disease plummets. It's not magic, it's biology responding to care, and food is the foundation. For instance, foods like pomegranate can stimulate your gut bacteria to produce a compound that protects your arteries. Green tea activates your metabolism and reduces cellular stress. Mushrooms boost immunity. Dark chocolate, yes, real dark chocolate, helps your blood vessels relax and improve circulation. Every meal is an opportunity to activate your inner pharmacy, the one nature designed long before modern medicine existed. But here's something I often remind people: science alone isn't enough. Knowledge doesn't change your life, action does. The secret to longevity lies in making these discoveries part of your daily rhythm. Start with what's simple and joyful. Maybe it's adding a handful of berries to your breakfast, swapping refined grains for whole grains, or cooking one extra meal at home each week. Over time, these small choices reshape your biology. And remember, longevity isn't about chasing youth or perfection. It's about protecting your health so you can do what you love for as long as possible. Whether that's spending time with your family, traveling, creating, or simply waking up every morning feeling alive. That's the true reward. Science shows us that by protecting our body's health defense systems, we can delay disease, reverse damage, and even restore vitality. But the deeper message is this: your body wants to be healthy, it's wired to heal. You just have to give it the right signals. And those signals come from your daily life, the foods you choose, the rest you allow, the movement you practice, and the thoughts you nurture. If you've made it this far in this journey, then you already have what it takes. You don't need a complicated plan or expensive products. You need awareness, consistency, and a little curiosity. When you treat food not as fuel but as information, everything changes. You start eating not just to fill your stomach, but to feed your cells. You stop fighting aging, and instead, you start partnering with your body to thrive through it. So, as we wrap up, I want you to remember one thing: longevity isn't a faraway dream, it's a daily practice. It begins the moment you decide to care for yourself from the inside out. The science of longevity isn't just about adding years to your life, it's about adding life to your years. Because when you nourish your body wisely, live in rhythm with nature, stay connected, and keep your purpose alive, you don't just grow older, you grow better. So tonight, when you sit down to your next meal, take a moment to look at what's on your plate and realize you're holding the most powerful medicine on earth. It's not in a bottle, it's in your food, it's in your choices, and it's in you.